Again, another bucket list.
Another bucket list. Hope you enjoyed the last few that we've done. This week, so you will have seen from the title, is where we would like to go in the grand old UK. Here on our doorstep, which quite a lot of you will hopefully have experienced this summer. And last summer, really, during the
staycation.
The staycations and stuff like that. So, yeah, as always, we've got a top 10. We've got 5 each. And shall I start?
You start.
I will do.
What's your number 5, Rob?
My number 5, it's not really, well, it is a place, but my number 5 is Glastonbury Festival. I am the ripe old age of 43, and I've never done Glastonbury. I have done festivals in the past and really enjoyed them, but I think Glastonbury for me is my favourite bit of watching Glastonbury is always the sort of Sunday afternoon tea time oldies set. It makes me sound really old, doesn't it? But I loved it, like Dolly Parton, Chic the one year, they've had Tom Jones. Oh, love it. Loved some of the headliners. We watched Beyonce, didn't we, from like 10 years ago now nearly and stuff. So yeah, so I've always wanted to go to Glastonbury. Kind of one of those things that, again, bucket list, tick it off your list. Yeah, in the UK, that's my number 5. That's what I want to do.
I would join Robin, but I'd have to go very glamping. I'm not a camper.
You like a solid 4 walls?
I'm not a camper.
You can be camp.
I can be camper. I'm not a camping camper. No, I think, yeah, I'd enjoy that as well. But yeah, I'd have to.
You've never done a festival, have you?
No, doesn't do it for me.
But if you've never done it, you never know.
I know, but it doesn't do it for me.
Okay, move on. Your number 5, Chris.
Number 5, got from Glastonbury. Some of the sort of areas and stuff like that I've never been to, and I just think.
You've done less of the UK than me, haven't you?
Yeah, in a way, but you've lived in different areas of the UK.
Yes, I have.
As well, where I sort of haven't. I've stuck local to meeting your roots, place of birth, and stuff like that. So, yeah, I've travelled, but not for multiple days and stuff like that. More work. I've been travelling and stuff like that. So yeah, I've done sort of areas. So my number 5 is Norfolk. As a sort of an area, just an area of the UK that I've just not been to, that actually following people like Jake Humphries on Instagram and his podcast and stuff like that, and just seeing, it's a really nice area of the UK, and just to go and experience and to see different bits and pieces. So yeah, my first one's sort of in Norfolk. Which ties quite nicely into my number 4. My number 4 is Whitstable. I don't actually know if it is Norfolk. It could be Kent. I don't really know. I know it's far away over the other side of the country to us, and I know quite a few of my friends have been. Again, seen quite a few sort of celebs and sort of influencers go there and stuff. But yeah, there is a theme that runs through mine. Quite a lot of it's coastal. I love the coast. I love the seaside and stuff like that. So yeah, I just really like. I like a nice walk along a prom, some nice fish and chips. Delightful.
Just delightful, it does. So yeah, it's a Whitstable for me. I really think it looks very pretty. An area of the country I haven't ever really been to. So yeah, Whitstable for me. That's mine.
Nice. My number 4. Again, another area, and actually one that I've only probably been involved in over the last 4 years or so. Spent more time there. Is Cornwall. And I just love the lifestyle, the pace. We've talked about what we were going to do what we would do in the future, and we both mentioned that later on in life that would maybe be an area that we would go to and stuff like that. Just that whole piece of, there's some really high quality stuff there. We're quite big foodie type people.
Yeah.
We love our food. So there's some really nice quirky things down that way at the land sort of thing.
One of my best friends. Brothers has just moved down there and to Port Isaac, and we follow them on Instagram and stuff, and just their lifestyle and stuff, isn't it? It's just, it is a lovely part of the country.
Yeah, so again, that coastal piece that Robin said earlier, I think it just really offers a real big different pace of life that's nice. You've got to take that balance of how far you're away from things and things like that to get that, but if you can find that balance right, then I think that's probably ideal. That's my number 4.
Number 3 for me is another coastal city, don't know. Brighton. Never been, really want to go. See so many people go. You've been, haven't you?
Yes.
So many people go. Lots of people live down there, and then sort of commute into London and stuff. But yeah, just a place I've always wanted to go and experience. Have a wander around the lanes, the sort of little quirky shops and cafes, and yeah, just that whole sort of Brighton lifestyle. Really, I really feel like it would be me. I would really enjoy it. So yeah, that's definitely on the bucket list. Probably quite soon, I would say.
Fabulous.
Yeah, that's my number 3.
Fabulous.
Right on.
So my number 3 is York. Now I've only ever been to York once on a works trip, and I think I was at a train up there. Very long way on the train, in for something for 2 hours, and then back on the train. It was like 10 hours and 8 hours on the train. But yeah, looks a really nice, the history side of things. Again, a different pace. I think most of mine go back to sort of being a little bit of a different pace of life and things like that. Everyone's busy and stuff like that, but I think in certain areas, I don't know, you just get a bit of a bit where we live now. It's a slightly different pace of things, stuff like that. So I think there's a lot of history through York and that surrounding area and things like that. And just an area of the UK I've never really experienced massively amounts of. So yeah, so inland with York for me.
Interesting. Number 2 for me is quite specific. So number 2 for me is Hever Castle. If anybody don't know, that is the home castle of the Boleyn family, as in Anne Boleyn. Again, if you watch our vlogs, you know, I quite like my history and stuff like that, and really like the Tudors. I just finished watching The Scandal of the Boleyns on BBC Two, if anybody's interested in stuff like that. And yeah, I quite like Anne Boleyn. She's quite sassy, to be fair, much like my good self, hoping I don't get my head chopped off. But yeah, I'd really like to go. I've been to Hampton Court, love that. Yeah, anything like that I just find really interesting. It's a bit of me, it's a bit nerdy, I suppose, but I quite like being a bit of a nerd. A sassy nerd.
A sassy nerd who likes history and food.
Yeah, that could be my niche.
I think it would be on a gravestone. But...
Cheers. So yes, that's my number 2, Hever Castle.
Cool. My number 2, I think, and I spoke to someone recently about this. Actually, some of the people that were travelling and vlogging that stayed in the hotel I work at. You actually don't do the things that are close to you on your doorstep, and you miss those things that are close because you think you have to go further afield to find new and stuff like that. And obviously, being Welsh, living in Wales all my life,
tidy bit.
I've never really done North Wales.
Neither have I.
And it's like you ask why sort of thing. Because you always think there's something else and you have to go further afield to go and get it. So yeah, so sort of North Wales, and I would bracket into that into sort of Chester, that sort of area sort of thing that I've not really been to. So again, for no specific reason of a certain place, it's just an area I want to go explore, want to go and visit, want to experience sort of thing. So yeah, North Wales. On the doorstep, really. I think we're
down to our number 1 somewhere.
Oh, yeah, a drum roll or something like that. I was saying we haven't enough music compared to the last one of these.
Some of our previous vlogs, yeah. Sorry about that.
What's your number 1, Robin?
Oh God, I'm not sure I could. I feel like Enya or something like that would maybe be appropriate for my number 1. I lived in Scotland for 6 years after I graduated from uni, so I've got a bit of a sort of Celtic, Welsh, Scottish affiliation, shall we say. Loved it. Sort of got up to sort of Stirling, went up to sort of Inverness. That's about as far north as I got. Went over to Glasgow and sort of that area as well. So my number 1 is the Shetland Islands. I would really love to go up and see them, just get away from everything, you know, sort of switch off all your social media and just have some real, just sort of disconnect time, I think. And just my mum and her husband have been up to the Shetland Islands a few times, so I've seen the pictures, and yeah, just in terms of going as, I don't know if they are the most far north, are they? What's the furthest north?
Someone Owain will correct us or something like that. If it's not, so, you know, insert furthest north here, Owain.
Yeah. Yeah, and just kind of, you know, the beaches and yeah, just sort of like the Viking history and stuff like that. So yeah, number 1 for me is the Shetland Islands in the UK. Cool. As always, as far away as possible.
But still coastal.
But still coastal, people. The vibe. What's your number 1, Chris?
My number 1, got a bit of a sporting reference to it. And it's Dublin. But specifically, goes to the Isle of Wales and the Six Nations. Not done any of Ireland whatsoever. And I think...
Have you not been to Dublin?
No.
Oof. I don't know if I knew that piece of information. I assumed. Never assume, people.
You think I don't like leaks after 4 years.
No, I'm so sorry. Oh dear.
So yeah, Dublin for the rugby. Okay, so you know, rugby would be the top of that list, I think.
I've been to Dublin once.
Be a great experience, but the whole of Ireland and things like that would be added on there as well. Again, it's that piece that is close enough. It's it's an EasyJet or Ryanair flight away.
Well, when we were away in West Wales, wasn't it? And we were out on the boat on Ramsey Island doing like a boat tour. 43 miles to the coast of Ireland, which was crazy.
Exactly. So yeah, so Ireland for me, specifically for the rugby though, I think that'd be a great weekend away.
I do too.
So yeah, Ireland, Dublin. Number one.
Perfect. Cool. So yeah, so comment down below if you've been to any of those places. Comment
down below if you want to put anything right on history, geography and stuff like that.
Yeah,
as well.
We're a bit loose on those, aren't we?
Robin's family, that'll be.
Yeah, let us know what's your UK bucket list that you'd like to do. And yeah, as always, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, click the like button, follow us over on Instagram. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching.
Give us some more bucket list ideas.
And yeah, let us know if you'd like to see some more of these videos and kind of find out a bit more about what we would like to do. If you'd like us to see if the kids would do a bucket list one maybe one day. God, that'd be painful, wouldn't it? But we'll see. Yeah, so cool. Catch up with you soon, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.